The suspect in an armed carjacking is under arrest tonight after a police chase ended in a crash out in Mount Juliet. Officers say they spotted that suspect's car on I-40 right near the airport, tried to pull it over, but that driver just kept on going. Police say Mount Juliet officers then used spike strips, and that chase ended when the car exited at Old Hickory Boulevard and crashed right into a tow truck. That driver, now identified tonight as Lorenzo Weir, was taken to the hospital. Detectives say he's also wanted in a separate armed robbery earlier this week on Sparta Pike and may be connected to other cases as well. He is now in custody tonight, facing a laundry list of other charges.